Hey guys, what's up? It's NihonTiger. How you doing? Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We're actually now enough time has passed that we're within Duna's reach. You can actually see it. It's right there, and there's Ike. It's a little tiny red dot right there. That's our target. So, as always, we want to burn retrograde here with the Duna Explorer 1, which has not exploded. Thankfully. Oh, that's a little too much. A little too much. Oh, that's what I was worried about. I was worried about running into Ike. Actually, this is an interesting opportunity. You know what? I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go to both. We're gonna do a flyby of Ike, at the very least. So can I... Hi over Duna. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of science. I'm gonna transmit that crap. So yeah, we have the resources to do that, right? How about we do a flyby? Wouldn't that be cool? Can't lock pressure data out in space. Negative gravity detector. Nope. Let's send a little bit of science back. Don't I have a thermometer somewhere in here? Oh no. I didn't pack a thermometer, did I? Crap. Well, that's no big deal. In fact, two gravity detectors. Aw, shoot. I thought I had I swore I could have put another thermometer on here. Dang it! Oh, well, we weren't getting all the science from Duna anyways on this trip. But, since we're here, we might as well fly by Ike a little bit. See if we can't... That's a little too close. No. Periapsis. No. We'll just stick with what we got. We'll do our flyby. Let's burn down a little bit more. Can we... Yeah. Actually, you know what? As much as I would love to have a date with Ike, I think we gotta stick to skipping it for now. So we'll just do one of these. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, there it is. There's Duna, and there's Ike. You can see them both from here. Hi guys! So we have a burn. I'll quick save. We have a burn in about... We have plenty of fuel, obviously. Burn in about 2 hours. Game time, but we're not going to wait that long because... Screw it! We can fast forward time, damn it. Alright, so yeah, this is pure retrograde burn. Just to slow us down. I'm a little worried because it looks like there is an orbit which kind of slings us out of Duna if we don't do this right. Okay, you know what? I am gonna try and do something stupid here. Far stupider than I probably should be doing. Okay, so doesn't matter. Getting a little closer. Let's fast forward through time a little bit here, as we are apt to do when there is a lot of time to deal with. So 30 minutes or less, we can order a pizza. And theoretically, the pizza, if we ordered it from Duna, should get here in time for us to land, or at least do our burn. Probably land, because we're going to be doing some more speed ups throughout the episode. Here's Ike. Ike is orbiting Duna all by his lonesome. He's a lonely planet. Toid. Really is more of a moon. Maybe he's a captured asteroid, I don't know. Oh. Burns approaching. This will either be the coolest thing we've ever done, or it'll be the dumbest thing I've ever done. I'm not quite sure which one yet. So I got about 18 seconds. Let's turn this on. It's flat on the horizon. Let's begin our burn. About 5 seconds ago. And it's a 6-minute burn. Oh my goodness. I feel like I should have done this sooner. I can't go any faster than that. Well, this is going to be fun. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through this so you guys can see how long it took. But I'm probably going to go make popcorn or something and then I'll be back. Because, guys, it's going to take forever. Ugh. Okay, so do you guys remember when I said I kind of overcompensated for fuel and that I had way too much for what I was trying to do? Yeah, funny how that works out. I've almost completely emptied out my second stage. Whoops. Yeah. Well, good thing it's a one-way trip. Because we would not be going back if that was the case. This would be a one-way trip regardless. But the good news is we do have a stable orbit around Duna. So periapsis of around 95,000 meters, about 95 kilometers. Ike is not going to get in the way. So, a quick save as always. That was a huge long burn. It was about a 5-minute burn. And I will go ahead, speed things up a little bit. Because otherwise... Oh. Interesting. So we're going to have a... I missed that, but we're going to have an Ike encounter on the second time around. That's going to change our orbits. So I wonder how it's going to change our orbit. It's fine though. Let me speed that up a little bit. Get here with our Ike encounter. Get within about... Slow down. So, let's take a look at Duna. Oh my. They're pretty close, aren't they? So... we have our Ike encounter, which will throw us into a slightly different loop. It'll actually kind of arrow break us a little bit. I am worried about that, though. That is troubling. Now we're not going to be at a periapsis of 46 kilometers. I think that's a little too high. At the same time, we may want that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give Ike a pass. And if not, we can just F9 this bad boy. Here comes Ike. What is this going to do to our orbit? 30 minutes or less. Oh. So Ike is outside our front doorstep, isn't he? 51 seconds. It's pretty close. Pretty close. We'll see, we got about 40 seconds to go. We can double time it a little bit. So let's all count down together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boop. Encounter. And we will be passing right by Ike, it looks like. So, I wonder if this means we can grab some science from Ike as well. Yes! Yes, it does. Means we can transmit that data. Ike has no atmosphere, so I can't do anything with that. Transmit the data. Damn you. Yes! Awesome. I'm a little sad we don't have the temperature gauge now. We could have gotten more science. Wait, is that a temp? No, it's the, Gosh, how did I end up with 2 of those? I feel like an idiot now. Long gravity data doesn't do anything. Gravity scan on hand over Ike. Seismic accelerometers, not gonna do much. Log pressure data, that's not gonna do much till we get into actually better orbits around Duna. Look at that. Look at that big gray blob. So that was high over Ike, right? Yeah. So reset the experiment. Let's see if we can't get a little bit closer to Ike. And get that trigger maybe. Oh no. Something not high over Ike. Just a... Yeah, still high over Ike. Nah. I wonder if there's a Space Marine base on Ike. That'd be a fun Easter egg. Portal to Hell opens up on Ike. If you don't get that reference, it's a Doom reference, by the way. Because in Doom, the portal to Hell opens up on one of Mars's moons. I think it's Phobos. That's the one it opens up on. And Ike doesn't seem like it's a captured asteroid like Phobos and Deimos are. So, we're now going to spit back out. Bloop. Here we go. Spitting out into Duna orbit. So first off, I want to try and see if I can use the last of my fuel to extend our periapsis just slightly. So it's not so close to the planet. I don't want it to skim through. I know it has an atmosphere. So I would like to just push it up maybe to 60,000, 65. There we go. That's fine. That's better. That's alright. Now, when we get to our periapsis, we want to retrograde burn again. And kind of get this down to something like that, probably. Do the periapsis. Kind of tighten that up a little bit. 70, 68. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's a perfect. And so once again we're still high over Duna, right? Damn you. High over Duna. Yep. So we'll leave some science for our future Kerbonauts to explore. And we'll get this kind of lined up right over here, I think. Yep, there's our marker. You have an hour to burn. No pun intended, but I will be right back when we are within our burn window for the Big Red Planet with the ship I'm now calling, it's called the Duna Explorer, but I'm calling it Big Red 1. So, Big Red 1 on the Big Red Ball. So, be right back. Welcome back. We are approaching the dark side of Duna, preparing for our big burn to get us into kind of a weird orbit. We're almost going to be going straight up and down over the poles. So, you got about 10 seconds to go. I have about a minute to burn to get us into place here. Here's our burn marker. I'm gonna watch a couple things here. Watch my fuel, and watch, more importantly, watch my orbits. You can see it's starting to come in. It's starting to come in quite a bit. The apoapsis is pulling up. The periapsis is staying pretty put, which is good. That's what I want it to do. Can start to throttle down a little bit. That's about what we wanted. So we're now in a stable, tight orbit over Duna. We're not in the atmosphere yet. We want to land on the light side of the planet. I cannot see crap right now. Toggle display in vacuum. Okay, so it's still in the vacuum. So we're not inside the atmosphere yet. Obviously our indicator says the same. This stage is almost completely burnt out, but we have another stage and our lander still to go, so we have plenty of fuel. And I think we're gonna wait till we get on the other side of the planet, perhaps. And once we get on the light side, we'll start to make our descent burn in about 20 minutes time. I can't really tell if there's a flat spot on the planet we can land at. The poles might be a good place to do it. That might actually be a pretty good trajectory, so we may go with this as our descent trajectory. Maybe kind of shift it. Nah. I'm trying to find a flat spot on here I can land without killing myself. I feel like that might work. Oh, there's a giant basin here. Might even be better, because that might be... Yeah, that might be a good spot right there. So we'll aim kind of right there. The planet will rotate around a little bit. Hopefully in the right direction. Oh, what the heck is it doing? And then we'll be right in the middle of this giant basin. So I think it's rotating in the right direction there. If not, we can kind of coordinate and change. You know what? Let's fast forward a little bit and just make sure. I want to make sure that it's rotating the right way. Yep, I can tell it's starting to get a little bit closer to that basin. So I'm gonna go ahead actually and move this up a little bit and put a little more pressure on that. And we'll rotate it kind of this way too, so that when we get to our final goal, we'll land inside this giant basin, I think. That seems like a good place to land, right? Right. So, here we go. We're gonna lose our third stage probably right at the start of this burn too. And I'm also surprised that the burn is this small. I think it would be a lot faster speed. Maybe we will lose more speed as we go down through the atmosphere. It'll be a little bit of aero braking, but not a whole lot. Because I know Duna has a very thin atmosphere. So let's quick save just right now, just in case. Can't hurt. There's our marker. Excellent. I'm a little worried when it comes to the actual descent, because this is going to be very tricky. So if I fast forward, say, just a tiny little bit here, this little guy into place, maybe with about 2 minutes to go. Okay. So there we go. A little bit fast forward. Yeah, he's going. About 20 seconds ago. I might want to start to burn a little early. So I am going to lose this last stage, it looks like, relatively quickly. So I'm going to want to be here for that. And there she goes. Any second now. There we go. And away we burn. Well, this is good for us because we actually have to lose less speed. It's going to be a more efficient burn with the smaller ship. And there go the sounds cutting out again. There we go. That's a fairly good burn. It's kind of where we want to be. So at this point, I think we just kind of have to enjoy the ride and hope this all turns out well for us. Could go very badly. So, I'm not sure if I want a quick save now, in case this is a bad landing spot. You know what? I've committed to it. I'm going to quick save just in case. I've selected my landing spot. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep with my decision, no matter how good or bad it might be. I think the big thing now is going to be making sure we face retrograde here for a possible air braking burn if we need to. Actually, I want to flip around real quick, see if I can't maybe use a little bit of thrust to extend my landing area, because if we do run into resistance, we're going to come up short. Okay. We can always undershoot it. I always forget that if you say I'm going to land here, you don't always take the atmosphere into consideration and any air braking you have to do, so your ship will slow down enough that you probably want to make sure that you kind of overshoot where you want to land a little bit. Nope. Still in space near Duna. And our toggle display says we're still in a vacuum. Toggle display, moving at very few G. It's exciting. It really is exciting, actually. Not every day you get to land a probe on a different planet. It's been a lot of hard work to get it this far. So, altitude 2500 for the drogue chute. I also wonder if I put enough chutes on this thing. I feel like maybe even if it's, it's a small lander, I feel like I should have put more chutes on here, just as backup. I know with the Eve one, I'm going to have more chutes. I probably will put an additional four regular parachutes on there, as well as the drogue chute, and I'll make sure to pack a thermometer while I'm at it. I'm such an idiot. But we have plenty of fuel, so we can also kind of get an idea maybe how much time we have. About 3 minutes 34 seconds until we hit, about 3 minutes until we hit rock bottom. So starting to go down through the atmosphere. Haven't reached it yet. Obviously our indicator says we're still well above the atmosphere. If we were on Kerbin, we would be in the atmosphere. We may not get a lot of aero braking. That may be something we have to do on our own. Atmosphere. Still in the vacuum. I know it's got a really thin atmosphere, so I know. So I'm a little worried that... Oh! It moved. It moved. I saw it move a little bit. Still says in vacuum. It's still registering vacuum, but it's moved a little bit, I think. Oh boy. Quick save. Yeah, it's definitely moving. Definitely moving. Still staying in a vacuum. Must be when we get up to here is when it's not in a vacuum anymore. But we're getting closer. We are getting closer to land. And we're right now flying over this valley kind of formation thing. That is going to be... Let's see, our landing spot is way up here. But we're not actually going to land there. We're going to land a little bit further down here. I'm going to try and burn back a little bit if we can. I may have wanted to do this sooner. Yikes. Lock pressure data. Keep data. Lock gravity data. Can't be done right now. Extend the legs. Just in case. I'm burning hard. I may have wanted to start burning sooner. It's getting really close, yeah. Shoot. Well, we are slowing down at quite a rapid rate. Which is good. Oh. Joke chute's been deployed. And there goes our rocket. There goes the joke chute. Transmit that data. Transmit that data as we go down. Okay. Can I log more? I can transmit that data. Can I do anything with this one? Log gravity data. Gravity scan can't be done right now. Oh shit. Joke chute's helping a little bit. Okay. So we are doing alright. I'm burning a ton of fuel though, that's the problem. That's the only issue I have, is I've burnt a ton of fuel on descent. How close is this thing to opening? Uh-oh. Seems to be working a little better now. Still going a little too fast, but we can always slow that down. I think this might actually work. This might just work. Let's turn RCS on, just as a little bit of backup in case I need it. A backup supply for our descent down to the surface. We are going down at quite a nice clip. It is slowing down just enough. Come on, we can do this. Getting close now. Real close, real close, real close, real close, real close. Slow down, just enough. And, oh, we made it! We made it! Yay! We made it! And probably need a second drug shoot, but we made it. Who cares? Alright. That is excellent. So, let us extend the panels that I put on here that I haven't used yet. Alright, Duna Explorer 1, you made it in one piece. Perfect landing, as I might say so myself. Transmit that data. Log the seismic data. Transmit that seismic scan. Log the pressure data. Transmit that bad boy. Alright. I'm gonna get a decent amount of science from that. So, we have successfully landed the old lunar Duna on here. I think that calls for a little bit of acceleration. Have a little bit of fuel left. So, yeah, I think there's nothing else I want to do at the moment. Learned a little bit from our trip down here that I will apply to a future Duna lander for certain. Oop, excuse me. And one of those lessons for sure is make sure you have more than one parachute. Because it got a little hairy there right at the last minute. I almost ran out of fuel. And we did come in at a slightly higher speed than I wanted to, but it didn't do any damage. We didn't bounce. We didn't do anything bad. It's all good. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching Kerbal Space Program, and I will see you guys next time here. We might just have to tackle Eve. Maybe.